today. So if you don't have any equipment, hi Anne, you will be using, hello Mary Weiss, hello Justine. So we're looking for some cans and a towel. Me and my towel exercises, I love them. So I will have you know that I am very excited that today is like a strength workout and there's no jumping. There's no feeling like you're gonna vomit or any of that. It's just gonna be all muscle, and I love that because I've been running and doing HIIT workouts and all those shenanigans, so it's gonna be really nice to just get my pump on, as Arnold would say. All right, sweet. Are you gonna work out today, Justine, or are you just creeping? Hello, guys. All right, small crew today so far, but that's no big deal. Most of the stuff's gonna be done on the floor. So we are gonna start on your side, and you're gonna lay down. Who else is Abby? Hi, Abby. So you're gonna lay down, bring your top knee forward. This knee's gonna stay on the floor. Bottom arm's gonna be out, and then your arm is gonna come up and around, and look at that hand and follow it as you go. So this is stretching that upper back, stretching the shoulders. Generally one of my favorite dynamic warm-up exercises out there. Faux show. Nice, and let's go to the other side. That won't be mean, I won't turn my back to you. Top knee is on the floor, bottom arm is out straight, top hand comes together with that one, and then you're gonna go up, over your head, and around. So you wanna reach that arm as far behind you as you can, while that top knee remains on the floor. This feels good. Couple more of those. All right, excellent. And let's do some cat and cows. So we're gonna look up as the lower back sinks, and then you're gonna pull that belly button up to the ribs as you tuck the chin. So we're gonna go back and forth like that. Awesome. Start to feel the core engage as you move from this position up into the cat position. For some reason, I always want to call this cat camel, which would be, I think, unless you have a hunchback, physically impossible for most of us. A couple more of those. And then we're going to do a scapular push-up. So your arms are staying straight, and you're just letting your shoulder blades sink together. And then you're going to push them away from each other and hold for a second there, sinking down and pushing away. Make sure that as you do that, your neck stays long, your shoulders aren't coming up by your ears. We want those shoulder blades to move, but we want them to move just up and down, not forward. A couple more of those. And then we are going to warm up that upper back a little bit more. So right hand on your head, and you're going to twist as you look up at your elbow. Those hips are staying square, so not a lot of movement from the lower body. This is all the upper body. Keep going. I'm going to do 3 more. There's 1, 2, and 3, and other side. Left hand on the butt, on the head. 2, when we're in class, you get to play peekaboo with your neighbor when you do this one. I'm just playing peekaboo with the spiders down here, which I haven't actually seen any spiders. I probably just jinxed myself with that. Nice. Mandy, hi Mandy. Good morning, Casey. Thanks for joining us. All right, we are going to go into a little downward dog here. Nice. And then we're going to come into a plank position, and then we're going to lower slowly to the floor, and then just look up just a little bit, and we're going to rock back into that downward dog, and then back into the plank, and then lower to the floor, then just a little scoop up, chin is tucked, glutes are engaged, and then you can come up, back into that downward dog, into the plank, lowering down. As you warm up more, if you want to come up just a little bit more, you can, or just keep that small range of motion, and then up and into the downward dog again, back to the plank, lowering down and up, and let's rock back into a little child's pose, reaching those arms nice and straight, and you can walk your arms to the right and feel that stretch all through your lats there, and then walk the arms to the left and feel the stretch through the right side. All right, excelente. Hi, Connie. Okay, so if you're joining a little late, if you don't have any weights, you're gonna need a towel and you're gonna need some cans. And then the first two exercises we're gonna do are, we're gonna go back and forth between a fly to a chest press. All right, so a fly is gonna be the arms out, and then they're gonna come together to a chest press. So palms face each other, elbows bent, out, twist, and chest press. And what that's gonna look like with the weights, we're gonna go out till the elbows touch the floor, squeeze, twist, and into the chest press. So if you don't have weights, you're gonna use your cans, and then without any rest, we're gonna roll right over into some push-ups. So the chest press fly is gonna be for 1 minute, and the push-ups are gonna be for 30 seconds. This is gonna be fairly non-stop, so your arms are gonna be really tired by the end of it. All right, I hope that you are ready. I like this. It's a day of laying down for my workouts for a change. I'm getting tired. All right, fly, together, chest press. And a lot of us have really light weights here, so you want to move slowly and squeeze that chest as you come up with that fly. Imagine we live in a world where you can actually hug people, and you're really squeezing your loved one. The pandemic is over, and you finally get to give all those hugs that you didn't get to give. So that's when we want to squeeze that chest together, back to the fly, or excuse me, chest press, and back to the fly. We got 20 more seconds of these. So with lighter weights, this might not seem like much, but this is all going to add up together here. And our arms are going to be tie-rid. You got one more rep, and you can roll right over and just start those push-ups. So we can do them from the toes. If you're tired, you can lower and then put the knees down. I'm a big fan of that half modified version. Probably not going to last too long from my toes. I'm already feeling tired here. 5 more seconds. All right, rolling right over, going right back into it. Fly to chest press. And when you do that chest press, make sure the elbows come down a little bit. They shouldn't be out up by your shoulders. They should be in to your side just a little. Woo. Nice, back and forth between the two. Keep that squeeze. We're gonna do 3 rounds of this here. And we're over halfway done with this set. Got about 20 more seconds to go. Keep squeezing. If you got those cans, Squeeze extra hard. We got 10 more seconds. Ooh. I get to look at my little ceiling flowers hanging here, spinning gently. All right, and to the push-ups. And I'm going to do them from my knees. We don't call these girl push-ups. We just call them modified. You can come up and do them against the wall if you need to. This is going to be hard by the end. Woohoo! 5 more seconds. All right. Last set. Okay, fly to the chest press. Remember, we're going right in to this, one right into the next. Woohoo. So this is one of the keys to using lighter weights and continuing to maintain your strength and your muscle is you need to go to near failure with those lighter weights. So if you're going and you're like, oh, I could have done like 20 more of those, we need to find a way to challenge yourself a little bit more because we really have to hit that point of fatigue. Ugh. I'm successfully hitting fatigue, I swear. Got less than 10 seconds to go. Those push-ups are going to be ugly. Okay. Last set of push-ups. All right, here we go. 1 rep at a time. I'm going to pep talk myself here. Oh. Halfway. Oh. 10 more seconds. Push. I feel like I'm in a Lamaze class here. Oh my God. All right. That was it for those. That was tough. All right. Whew. Hi, Liz. I was about to take a drink of water and I thought it was a can. That was not a thing of water. Okay, so that was a shoulder and chest burn, hopefully is what you felt. And next we're going to move on to some upper back stuff. You can pick anything in your house that's really light. It can be like a roll, the precious roll of toilet paper. I'm going to demo this with a ball. So what you're going to do is you're going to be on your stomach, and then you're going to keep your arms completely straight, and you're going to pass the ball around and back. So here, right about here is when you're going to start wanting to bend. You want to really keep those arms straight. And if you don't have anything to pass, you can just have your hands touch. All right? And then with that is going to be a bent over row, which is going to look like so. And then here's where we're getting creative. If you don't have any weights, this is going to be your exercise on your towel. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pull yourself. I'm having to grip this a little bit forward and back. So that's if you don't have weights. Alrighty. Well, I think I need a different one for that. We'll do this. All right, so we got that mobility exercise to start. Passing. Keep your chin tucked here. And really pull those shoulder blades together as your hands come together. I felt a lot of popping in my shoulders this morning when I first did this. If you're feeling your lower back, remember to squeeze your butt. All right, we get a little break here, and then we're going into those bent over rows. So it's going to be nice flat back, and go. And if you don't have weights, you're using those towel slides. Awesome. Pull those shoulder blades back. Really work them. Imagine that weight's maybe even a little heavier than it actually is. And pull. 10 more seconds. Awesome. 5 to go. And last one. All right. Going back to the mobility exercise. I'm sweaty. Sweaty. So don't come up too much here. That's going to save your lower back. And then, like I said, squeezing your butt as you go. My face is right close to the floor. Arms straight. Don't let them bend. They're going to want to bend. Nice. Less than 5 seconds to go. All right. Whew. Bent over rows are next. Those are starting 5 seconds. If anyone's having back pain in these, you can do one at a time with your elbow and your shoulders. Your elbow and your shoulders, your elbow and your thigh. I don't have anyone here to correct me when I say stupid stuff. It's actually kind of nice. I call it the idiot police. Halfway. Pull. Slow on the way down. Keep that chin tucked. 3, 2, and 1. All right, last set of the shoulder mobility. Starting in 3 seconds. And go. If you're starting to feel your neck, also make sure those shoulders are down and back. Keep that core engaged. Squeeze those glutes. Less than 10 seconds. This is a sneaky one. All right, one more set of rows. I'm going to do a little split stance here. This time. It's a little easier on the back as well. Weight in the heel. Switching the side that I'm on. 10 seconds. All right. Awesome job. Hi, Sherry. What are you doing? Ginger. Hi, Ginger. All right, cool. Hopefully you're starting to feel a good little burn in those arms. I'm getting a little creative here. We're going to do something new today. I love experimenting on you, you guys. So you can do this with a can if you have a can. Move this here. Okay, so I'll show you from both directions. Left hand on the floor and left leg in the air. And we're going to do a reverse fly from a bird dog position. And what that looks like from the front is I've got that opposite leg extended, and then this is the arm that's going to go out in that fly position. And then the other exercise is going to be on one knee, and that's going to be an overhead press. All right, go. back here so you can see what that looks like. One knee, overhead press. All right. And if you don't have any weights, you get to do the downward dog push-up. Can be done with the knees bent. And that's going to be a minute, so if you get tired, just go to a regular plank for that one. All right. Woohoo! And this one is 1 minute. Okay. So we got those bird dog flies are first. I'm going to let you know halfway. Make sure that back is nice and flat. Squeeze the glute of the leg that's in the air. We've got 15 more seconds on that side. Switch sides. Using a can here if you don't have any weights. I think it's safe to say everybody has some cans at their house at this point. Good. Tuck that pelvis if you find yourself sinking in your back there. You got 10 more seconds. Nice. 2 and 1. All right, we got a 15-second break here. And then we're going to go the half kneeling press. I'm getting out of sight of my camera. I'm going to do it from seated. Feel free to do it this way. That half kneeling position, though, is really good if you find yourself with a sore lower back often, or you're sitting a lot. Whew. Got 10 more seconds on that side. I might have to drop my weight for this next set. 1 more on that side. And then 2 the other side. Nice. And if you're doing the seated, remember that your back needs to be nice and straight here. If you have really tight hamstrings, this one's a toughie. You may have to bend your knees a little bit because you might not really be able to be in this position. Less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Bird dogs. Love me some bird dogs. This is for Justine. Bird dogs are her jam. All right. So I've got left hand with the weight, right leg up in the air, and keeping the side that you have the leg up, kind of push that hip down a little bit because you're going to have a tendency to lean on the side that your knee is on, so that your knee's on the floor. Nice job. Almost there on that side. 1 more. All right, let's switch. Good. Nice and long through the neck. Long through the foot. That foot's reaching out to the wall opposite you. Heel reaching through instead of up. Got 10 more seconds. All right. You can do your downward dog push-up here. If you have a can and you want to overhead press the can, you can. You can. And we're doing that half kneeling position. If you want the bonus stretch, or you can join me for the seated position. So many choices. Do I give too many choices? Is it hard to choose? Oh. I'm being stubborn about the 15-pound weight here and continuing to use it. I love the seated position. There's no room for cheating anyway. You either have it, switch sides, or you don't, which is good and bad. Ooh, I like ending on my strong side. This was a good idea. It's always nice to start with your weak side and then finish feeling like a rock star instead of, what is it, the 90-pound weakling or whatever. I don't know what that's from. 5 seconds. Ta-da! All right. One more set of bird dogs. I've been watching lots of Agatha Christie mysteries on Amazon. That's my new thing. I like the British, apparently I like the British mysteries. Woo! $15 more seconds on that side. Pull that belly button up to the ribs. Don't be complacent in that lower back. That core, switch sides, should be engaged. So, tight through the trunk. Long through the neck. Top of the head reaching toward the wall in front of you. 10 more seconds. Okay. Last set. We'll see if I can make it through with this 15. I do want to thank you guys for doing this, for joining, because honestly, it's hard for me to get into my basement and work out. I'm definitely, obviously, a gym person, but doing this is really forcing me to get in here, get down here, and do the workout, so it's definitely a mutually beneficial switch sides thing we got going on, so thank you, Soul Sisters, for giving me a reason to get and stay swole. Whew. If you're doing the half kneeling, make sure that your other arm is free. If you're seated, core is tight, chest is up. 3, 2, and 1. All right, awesome. That set is done. Hi, Audrey. Okay, step. Discard. All right, little water break. And next we got some like isolation movements. What's up, Jamie? Oh, my hands are getting shaky here. So we're gonna work on the biceps and the triceps. So if you don't have weights, you're gonna use your cans for these. Every time I say cans, I think boobs. So kind of fun. Can't help myself there. So we're gonna do some tricep kickbacks. That is gonna look like this. We want nice flat back, elbows up, locked into your side. You're gonna go back and then return. All right? If anybody's back is starting to hurt them, you can do those with a bench and do one side at a time. And then after that, I'm just gonna do this from a kneeling position. You're gonna hold one dumbbell at 90 degrees and you're gonna curl with the other, and then halfway through we are gonna switch sides. Okie dokie. All right, these are gonna be, I think 45 seconds was my plan here. We'll see if I regret that. It's possible that I regret it. Tricep kickbacks are first. All right. So imagine you've got like half of a straight jacket on. So this part of your arm is locked in and doesn't move. Especially if you have really light weights. Give it a little pause when those arms are straight out. That is going to be extra fun. Woo! We're about halfway with these. Ten more seconds. All right, I'm going to move this up. We've got bicep curls coming up next. These are a lot lighter than they look. All right, so one arm's at a 90-degree angle. Other is doing the full curl. All right, so that one side's going to get fatigued while the other side's going. We'll do 2 more reps on this side. And then that goes to a 90. And then this comes. Full stretch of the arm. Shoulders back. Don't let it round forward. Nice job. How are those arms feeling at this point? Hopefully tired. All right. Tricep kickbacks coming at you. Starting in 5 seconds. Remember, you can use a bench for your back if you need to. That bent over position can be rough. Don't rush these. Don't just be swinging those weights. I want you to move slow and painfully controlled. Make it suck more. That is the motto here. Pause at the top, back down. Pause at the top, back down. My triceps are shaking when I do that pause. And I only have 5 pounds here. Awesome. Almost there. 5 more seconds. All right. I think I'm officially not going to be able to do anything with my arms today or tomorrow. I'm going to try the 15s for these curls, but I may immediately regret that decision. Especially if your weight is maybe a little light for you. That eccentric portion, that part where you're lowering, slow that down. Do a couple more reps with this side. Ooh, 5 pounds makes a difference. And then we're gonna switch. All right, my turn to do some grunting today, apparently. 10 more seconds. And I almost swore 5. Jesus. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, one more. I'm going to face this way just to mix things up so you guys can check out, see how my left triceps looking here. Oh my God. Hey, I'm pretty excited, but no Soul Sisters workouts tomorrow. Everybody can take the day off. Ooh. How are those arms feel at this point? If you need to alternate, you could go for a little alternating. If you need a little rest, it's right side. 15 more seconds. Back flat, weight in the heels. Chest up. Pause. Pause. Pause until that bell goes off. Good. All right. I am not doing the 15s this time. No. Hi, Rebecca. Okay. Bicep curls. Curly curls. Oh, yeah. Liking those 10s, much better than those 15s. But by the end, I am going to be tired. Make sure that that other arm stays at a nice 90-degree angle. It's easy to have it here, which is like a little bit easier. Halfway. So make sure that you're not curling up a little bit and just kind of hanging out like that. 15 more seconds. Here we go. 10 more seconds. We're not going to be done when that bell goes off. All right? I have a little plan for us. Okay, double. For those 15 seconds, little burnout set here. It's okay if you have to use a little bit of your body to get the weight up. Just go down slowly. Almost there. And done. All right. Whew. Okay. Nice job. Arms are over. And we are going to move toward some core stuff. Yeah. All right. Whew. I'm going to move you back down for this. All right. 2 exercises. So, first one is going to be a plank. And in your plank, you're going to take your hip and dip it to one side, almost to the floor, and then return to the middle, and then back over. Make sure you don't come up like this. We want to stay level, twist to the side, and back. And I don't know if the side view helps at all, but it's going to look like that. Back to the middle, and over. And then with that, my favorite, Justine loves her bird dogs, and I love my dead bugs. So for those of you that are new to the dead bug, you're going to be on your back, and you're going to extend your opposite arm and opposite leg, and bring them back in. Opposite arm, opposite leg, bring them back in. Lower back stays pushed into the floor. I want you to push it hard into the floor. And then if you want to add some challenge, you can add a weight in each hand for that dead bug. All right, so we have 3 sets, 45 seconds apiece. Whew. We're starting with the plank with a twist in 3 seconds. All right. I kind of prefer to have something to do in the plank. Just holding a plank is harder mentally, I think, for me. And that makes it feel harder on my core. So we're working the obliques here with this little bit of twist. Woohoo! I can really feel it when I bring my hips back to square, engaging the side of the abs to get there. Ugh. Almost there. And last one. I don't know if I'm going to use any weights for the dead bugs. I'm going to do the first set without any, because that back-to-back core stuff is hard. If anyone's having trouble coordinating these, you take your right hand and push it into your left leg like that, and we can switch halfway through, or just keep alternating. It's okay if your arm needs to follow your leg like that. Sometimes that's a little easier mentally. Yeah, I don't think I need any weight on these. Slow it down. Exhale when your limbs move towards the floor. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as your limbs move toward the floor. Inhale as you come up. 3, 2, and 1. Okie dokie. core stuff. If you feel like you're starting to like slide backward, it's probably because you've put your elbows out in front of you. So make sure that your shoulders are right over your elbows, and that'll help keep you from sliding. It's also probably gonna make the plank a lot harder. If you're getting tired, you can drop to your knees and hold that plank, or just pull the plank from the toes. Do what you gotta do. It's okay to stop and stretch here. We're looking to feel the core and not the back. So, do what you have to do. Take rests as you need to. Oh my God. Whew. 3 seconds. Count down to dead bug time. Oh. My abs are tired. I'm gonna bend my knees here. Oh. I never thought I'd find myself in my basement staring at a video of myself grunting as I lay on the floor doing dead bugs, but this is where we find ourselves at this juncture. 15 seconds. Oof. Oh my God. If you know me, I dislike 2 things: core work and running, and I have done a lot of both of those things this week, so. Okay, last set of these. Boop. Boop. Oh, jeez. All right, we're 30 seconds in. No, excuse me. We got about 20 seconds to go. Keep strong here. 15 more seconds. 10 to go. Give myself a little stretch here. Ooh. Dead bugs. One more set of dead bugs. I'm starting to feel like a dead bug. Good. Nice and tight here. Really push that lower back through. Another option, if you're really starting to get sore, is holding that other leg up, pulling it in, and that's going to help you, even if it's tucked in like that. It may not seem like a lot, but if you're tired, that might be just enough. We are almost done. We got 10 more seconds. All right, awesome. Hug your knees into your chest. We're gonna stretch. If you have a band or a belt, hi Ellen, you can grab that for stretching. If you're thinking of bailing and not stretching, stay and stretch. I think a lot of people rush away during the stretching part, but this is the best part. You've learned this. All right, so if you haven't grabbed one, band or a belt, it's okay if you don't have one, that's fine too. We're gonna start with the 90, with the hip flexor stretch here. So again, that looks like this. And then with that, stay in that stretch right now. I'm just gonna demo. You're gonna bring that arm up. So that arm's gonna be up, stretching that tricep. Sorry, my camera's a little bit wonky here. Wonky as in not set up correctly for me to do this. Keep holding, keep holding. So you're staying in that 90-90. We're stretching the tricep as well because we got those kickbacks in there. And let's switch sides. Whew. See what Abby has to say. Busted. I shamed you into stretching, Abby. Well, I know that you stretch, Abby. You're good, but I appreciate you staying for it. That's good. All right. Let's take our belt or our band, if you have it, and you're going to bring it up around your right heel, like so. If you don't have a band, you're just going to hold your leg. All right? So I'm going to take some big breaths, and as you exhale, feel that hamstring loosening up a little bit. And maybe as you hold this stretch, you might find you're able to pull your foot a little bit closer to your body. It may be out here like this. It just depends on how tight your hamstrings are. If you have tight hamstrings, you're still a good person. It's all okay. All right. So if the band is over your right foot, you're going to hold it with your left hand. Your right hand's going to go out to your side, and we're going to bring it across the body. Your right shoulder stays pinned. If you need to loosen up your grip on the band, you can a little bit in order to keep those shoulders on the floor. It's good. It feels nice. And once again, paying attention to that exhale, long, controlled exhale. And you'll feel that stretch deepen each time. And bringing it up, you're going to switch to your left foot. Pulling that leg in. Nice. We made it through another week. Just about. Good. Keep holding it for a couple more breaths. And then that band goes into your right hand. Left arm is pinned, and we're going to bring it across the body. Big exhales. All right, nice. And then if you have that band, you're going to take it up and over wherever you feel that stretch in your chest. And if you don't have a band or a belt, just walk up to a wall and twist away. Nice. Keep that chin tucked. Feel that stretch in the chest. And come up and over. You can bring one arm across, shoulder down. Feel that stretch through the shoulder and the tricep. And bring those arms out. And bring the other side over. We're almost done here, so hopefully that was an effective upper body workout for you. Next up is Justine Sunday afternoon for some yin yoga. She's going to make some changes based on some recommendations from people. I think she's going to hold the poses as well, I believe. So that's just a really nice yoga. And a lot of people were commenting that they didn't think they'd be able to hold and sit still in a pose for 3 minutes, and they found that they were able to do that. So if you're one of those people thinking that you couldn't manage that, you may surprise yourself and find it a lot more pleasant than you thought. All right, you like how I sexily crawled over to you guys? Hey, so thanks for doing that with me. That was really good. Once again, I enjoyed doing some strength work and not so much jumping around, and I will see you next week.